What's up and hello everybody. Welcome to another YouTube video with Fred King on life awareness. Look, we are a channel that wants to come and bring you uplifting encouragement moments, knowledgeable moments that can help increase your life. So I want to start off by saying this. If you haven't liked, shared, or subscribed this channel yet, I want to ask you to please go and do so because there's so much more to come. But look, I'm not going to hold you long. I just want to give you a good, quick 5 minutes. If I can today, I want to talk to you about a subject that is very important to me. A lesson that I learned and I'm still learning. But I'm dealing with today's topic is self-reliance, okay? This is so important to me because I was so dependent on people and trying to have others fix my problems, but I was focused on a mindset of survival. And I just want to come right now. If you don't know what self-reliance is, self-reliant means that we have to take responsibility for our own life situations and not rely on other people to solve our problems and our issues for us. All right, we don't need to do that. So we all face challenges in this life. We all face circumstances. We all face things that we have problems or no solutions to fix at sometimes. So that could be on your job, that can be in your personal life, that can be in your health, that can be whatever you may want to be. The things are not going the way that you want them to go. So today we're going to talk about it. Today we're just going to share and give you some tips on what and how to be more self-reliant instead of depending on people. All right. Like I said, we all face things. We all go through situations. We all go through problems. And we all must be able to gain the stamina and the knowledge on how to overcome these things. So let's get into it. So the way we become more self-reliant is one. We have to begin to take ownership of our life and don't blame others for the external, notice I said the external circumstances of our problems. Instead, we got to focus on what we can control and take action to improve our situations. All right. What does that look like? We can't blame others. If something goes wrong in our lives, we can't point the finger and say, well, it's you and you did that. And sometimes we go that route because we don't know how to deal with the problem. But that's enough. We're living in a world now that we all have to take ownership for our actions. We can see it on the news. We can see it inside of our families, our loved ones. We can see it on the people in our jobs. Don't nobody in this day and age really want to take ownership of what they messed up or what they cannot fix. A real leader takes ownership and we say, hey, we're going to fix it. We're going to figure it out. We're going to read some books. We're going to read about these things. And guess what? We're going to move forward, which takes me into the second point. The first one was we got to take ownership. So the second one is this. We got to develop our skills and knowledge. The more we know we can do, the more self-reliant we can be. So we got to take some courses. We got to go back to school. We got to hook up with people that can mentor us or show us how to do certain things and face situations that we haven't faced in our lives before. Correct? Correct. I don't know about you, but I've connected with my mentors. I've connected with people who've been on ventures before me and who are successful at doing those things. Now, if you're going to get advice from someone who's not married and you're married, that's mistake number one. So why face challenges and go get advice from people that don't know what they're talking about concerning your business, concerning your life, concerning whatever the circumstance may be, but hook up with somebody that you know, or you can even ask for advice that you can depend on. So go get the knowledge, go grab it, make sure that you are interacting until that problem is mastered and conquered on whatever level it may be. Number 3 leads me into it again. We got to build a support network. Anytime you don't have self-reliance, we have to get to a point where our network and our support network, or what we call a mastermind, is there to hold us accountable. Sometimes we get in this life, we feel like we can do everything alone. That's not true. That is definitely not true. A wise man told me one time that you will always need somebody, but how you set your boundaries will affect how you interact with those people. Build your support people. Make sure you have people in place that can hold you accountable when you're not doing what you know to do. All right. So we got to build a network of friends, or family, colleagues, whomever it may be, that can give you good, sound advice in any area that you want to accomplish and be more self-reliant. Number 4, we got to be resourceful. When we face with a problem, we don't give up or wait for someone else to solve it. Instead, we got to use what we call our creativity and find a way to overcome those circumstances. All right. So God has given us a mind. He's given us a brain, but the mind and brain are two totally different things. But God has given us a mind, and we have to make sure that we're in a position and capable of using it to make sure that we can use our creative thought process to move forward. In anything that we do, we always have to move forward and be resourceful for the things that are around us. All right. And number 5, before I let you go, we have to embrace the failures in our lives. Failure is a natural part of life, but it's all about how you look at it. One thing that I've learned to say, and inside of my mastermind group and inside of my mentor and coaches and friends that are around me, we say failures are not losses, but failures are learning opportunities. So anytime you go through a up or a down and it's not the way that you want it to be, or the outcome or the results that you want, go back to the drawing board. Attack it again head on, but with a different strategy in mind. So don't embrace your failure, but learn from your failure. Know that it wasn't successful this time, but it may take you 3 or 4 times in order to get it right. And when you do get it right, you have the results to show for it. So in conclusion, the way that we be more successful and more have more self-reliance, one is that we have to take ownership. We always got to take ownership. 2, we got to develop the skills and knowledge, or obtain the skills and knowledge that will allow us to continue to go forward in our lives and whatever endeavors. We have to build, number 3, we have to build a support network. Family, friends, colleagues, people that are going to hold us accountable when things are not going well, saying that we can't give up and we have to continue to move forward. And number 4, we got to be resourceful, obtain the knowledge, get the book, read the book, apply the book. That's another process. I will be getting into that later on in some more videos. Just remember that. And number 5, we have to embrace the failures, meaning that we have to learn from the failures and do things another way and move forward as far as getting the results that we desire. With that being said, look, once again, I thank you. So self-reliance is an essential quality for success and fulfillment in our lives. By owning it, developing our skills, having people around us, being respectful and embracing failure and becoming more of who we are designed to be, you can be more successful and you will be more aware of what's taking place around you. So look, 5 minutes turned into 10 minutes. I didn't mean to do that, but I just want to say thank you. Hope this 5 points or 5 tips has been very helpful to you, and that you will go and apply these to your everyday lives. When you find yourself stagnated and not able to move, take ownership and begin the process and move forward. So thank you for joining me with another video on life awareness. Remember to go like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you the next go round.